Why play Talon Jungle? Well, he brings tons of damage. He is insanely mobile, he moves around the map quickly, and he's amazing at flanking onto a fight and killing a carry. However, if caught out, he is very squishy, and items like Zhonya's can make it hard to get some kills. Talon's passive is his ability to apply stacks to enemy champions hit up to 3 times. Talon's next basic attack against an enemy with 3 stacks on them causes them to bleed, where they take a large amount of damage over 2 seconds. Talon's Q is an auto attack reset, which can be used in 2 different ways. If used against an enemy far away, he dashes to them and deals damage. If used against a closer enemy, it still does a smaller dash but also deals increased damage, as well as grants him bonus attack range on his next basic attack. If this kills the target, Talon also gets a heal and the cooldown is reduced by half. Talon's W is a cone skill shot, which deals damage to all enemies it hits. At max range, the skill shot then comes back to him, dealing damage and slowing targets hit. And as this deals damage twice, it can proc his passive twice. Talon's E is used on terrain, which causes him to leap over that terrain. Each piece of terrain has its own cooldown, which is shown by a red outline. Talon's ultimate throws out a ring of blades around him, which deal damage to enemies hit. For 2.5 seconds, Talon becomes invisible and gains bonus movement speed. After this time, or when the ability is recast, all of these come back to him, dealing damage again. While invisible, using Q on a target or attacking them will cause all the blades to dash directly towards them, dealing damage. For combos, start with W into Q and attack. Attack again to proc your passive into your ultimate before attacking away. For matchups, Talon is great into more passive junglers, but can struggle against the pure duelists. For runes, Conqueror is a great go-to, but Electrocute works well too. For build order, start Blue Monster and Pot into a Ghost Blade and Tier 2 boots. Follow up with an opportunity into an Edge of Night before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start W then Q then E before maxing W then Q then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summon, spells take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you do have a few different options for your first clear. However, with Talon, it's almost always the best to simply do a full jungle clear. This will make sure you have the maximum gold and experience, so if you do need to fight for Scuttle Crab, you're in a solid position. From here, you can either look for a gank if one's available, or you can simply back and do another full jungle clear to hit level 6 as fast as possible. When ganking, always consider the 3 main points of what CC does your team bring, what escapes does the enemy have, and where is the lane pushed to. When looking to gank, your ability to jump over walls is strong. This forces enemy laners to place wards where they wouldn't usually, or if they don't, you simply have access to jump over terrain straight into their lane. However, as you don't bring much CC, your ganks aren't incredibly strong, so it's always best to target the lanes which bring the CC for you so you can bring the damage. Enter in the mid game, keep farming hard, set up aggressive vision, and constantly look to pick off side laners. Your ability to run through their jungle jumping over terrain makes you a constant threat. Entering late game team fights, you want to play as the Assassin. This is a role Talon is incredible at. As the Assassin, you want to wait until after the fight has started and flank onto the fight. Talon can easily wait nearby over a wall and simply parkour over it onto an enemy carry. Doing this into ultimate and then queuing onto the carry makes it impossible to stop you while you deal tons of damage.